Just 13% of all of Charlotte's streets are responsible for over 80% of the worst wrecks. We saw traffic fatalities jump about 9% last year, and the people who got hit the hardest were pedestrians and bikers. So what is central to the bad design here? The middle of the city, and that's Uptown, because on a map it honestly looks like nothing. It's just a little grid. When you actually drive it, it's all one ways. What about the road that you're on every single day? There's one road that I warned everybody about before they move here, and that is Independence Boulevard, because at first it looks like a totally normal highway, but it isn't one, and that's where this gets very interesting. So it originally opened back in 1949 as Charlotte's first real expressway, and the plan was to build it into a full freeway. They just never actually followed through with the project. And so now, like when I'm driving down, you'll see on the left side, left lane, somebody's doing 65, 75 miles an hour, while somebody in the right lane is doing like 25 miles an hour or coming almost to a complete stop as they're pulling into a car dealership. And in doing research for this, I found out there's actually a word for this. It's called a stroad. A street and a road mashed together. It tries to be both, and so it ends up being really bad at both, because you got fast traffic, lots of crashes, there's nowhere safe to really walk. And while you might think that you can just avoid all of it and stay safe by not driving at all, honestly you can't, because the city was built so that driving is the easiest way to get around. Charlotte's walk score overall is only 26, which is near the very bottom of any big city in the country. But the thing is, this wasn't by accident. It was basically by law, because for many, many years, the only type of housing you could build was single family. The entire city was zoned by default for single homes only. The walkable neighborhoods that everybody wants now actually used to exist. There was a neighborhood right next to Uptown called Brooklyn, which was a historically black neighborhood where you could walk everywhere, and there were shops and homes on the same block. Back in the 60s, in the name of urban renewal, the city just dozed the whole thing, knocked it all down for roads, and the affordable housing that was promised never got built. After all that, you'd think that I would tell you to run, but I actually won't, for a couple of really specific reasons, because many of the biggest issues that Charlotte has, they're either already working to address or are in the process of implementing a solution for. So let me share a couple of those. First, let's talk about the trees, for example. Charlotte is super serious about maintaining the beautiful tree canopy that we have here. In fact, you might not know this, but the local Realtor Association MLS is called Canopy MLS because we are known for our beautiful trees and mature oaks and willow oaks, and there's so much green and so much just mature trees here. If you want to remove, like let's say you're developing a lot to build, you want to remove especially any sort of a mature tree. I think the city charges like $200 per inch of trunk to remove it, and that's just for the tax. That's not including the tree work itself. You have to pay for the tree work on top of the permit, and you have to replant the trees after you have removed them. You have to put something else in place of that, in lieu of that. As an engineer, I get a lot of people that ask me, reach out from the videos and ask if I think that the rest of this place is even fixable. And I'll be honest, I think it is, because I don't think the whole city is broken. I think that there is definitely some history, both good and bad, about this place. I think there's some damage that comes from a small slice of roads that need to be rethought with some of the new design techniques and design understanding of road construction and road engineering in the 21st century. And I think we already have a pretty good idea of what those are. And the city has put together a plan for how to fix that. And they funded a pretty large overhaul on the roads to make them safer and to prevent a lot of these traffic deaths that we've seen over the last couple of decades. Whether Charlotte's a good city for you or not, it really depends on whether you land in the right part of it for you, because Charlotte can be good, Charlotte can be bad. If you visit any big city in the US, it really depends on where you go to experience, the people you see and talk to there, because that becomes your experience of the locality, of the area that you're visiting. But the closest thing to actually coming and visiting is the full in-depth pros and cons video that I put together. It's a dedicated video. I'll link it somewhere around here that goes super in-depth on all the big major questions that I frequently get helping people move to Charlotte. I'm Lucas Roller. Go watch that video and I'll see you in the next one.